Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, The Lecture for Sleep. Tonight we're diving deep into something we all do, yet so many of us struggle with. Sleep. You might think of it as just a period of rest, a time when your body shuts down. But what if I told you that sleep is one of the most active and crucial processes for your brain and body? It's like a nightly maintenance crew that repairs, rebuilds, and reorganizes everything to get you ready for the next day. So, why do so many of us toss and turn, stare at the ceiling, or wake up feeling like we haven't slept at all? That's what we're here to explore. Over the next few minutes, we'll uncover the secrets behind a good night's rest, debunk some common myths, and give you practical science-backed tips to transform your sleep quality. Ready to unlock the power of sleep? Let's get started. First, let's talk about the architecture of sleep. It's not just one uniform state of unconsciousness. Your sleep is organized into cycles, and each cycle has different stages. Think of it like a journey your brain takes every night. Typically, a full sleep cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and you'll go through 4 to 6 of these cycles each night. It all begins with light sleep, stages 1 and 2. This is when you're just drifting off. Your muscles relax, your heart rate slows down, and your body temperature drops. It's easy to be woken up during this phase. You might even experience those weird muscle twitches or the feeling of falling. That's called a hypnic jerk, and it's perfectly normal. This light sleep phase is important for memory consolidation, helping your brain sort through the day's information. After light sleep, you descend into the most restorative part of your night, deep sleep or stage 3. This is the real magic. During deep sleep, your body goes into full repair mode. It releases growth hormone to fix tissues, strengthens your immune system to fight off illness, and clears out toxins from your brain. This is why you feel so refreshed after a night of deep, uninterrupted sleep. Waking up from this stage is tough. You'll feel groggy and disoriented. As the night progresses, you'll spend less time in deep sleep. Most of it happens in the first half of the night, which is why those first few hours are so critical for physical recovery. If you're an athlete or just physically active, getting enough deep sleep is non-negotiable for performance and healing. Then comes the most famous stage of all, REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. This is when your brain becomes highly active, almost as active as when you're awake. Your eyes dart back and forth behind your closed eyelids, your breathing becomes irregular, and your muscles are temporarily paralyzed to stop you from acting out your dreams. And yes, this is the stage where most of your vivid, story-like dreams happen. REM sleep is essential for emotional regulation and creativity. It's like your brain's own therapy session, helping you process emotions and solve problems. You'll have more REM sleep in the later cycles of the night, closer to the morning. So if you cut your sleep short by waking up early, you're primarily cheating yourself out of this crucial emotional and mental recharge. So now that we understand the stages, what happens when we don't get enough? The effects of sleep deprivation are more serious than just feeling tired. In the short term, you'll notice a decline in your cognitive function. Your focus will suffer, your memory will be less reliable, and your decision-making skills will be impaired. You become more irritable and emotionally reactive. Sound familiar? It's because the part of your brain responsible for emotional control, the prefrontal cortex, is heavily impacted by lack of sleep. Driving while sleep deprived can be as dangerous as driving under the influence. It's a serious risk that many people underestimate. Your immune system also takes a major hit, making you more susceptible to colds and other infections. The long-term consequences are even more alarming. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to a host of serious health problems. We're talking about an increased risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. Why obesity? Lack of sleep messes with the hormones that control your appetite. It increases ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, and decreases leptin, the hormone that tells you you're full. This is why you crave high-calorie, sugary foods when you're tired. Your body is desperately seeking a quick energy source. Furthermore, chronic poor sleep can accelerate the aging process and is linked to a higher risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases later in life. Simply put, consistently good sleep is one of the best investments you can make in your long-term health. So how can we improve our sleep? The most powerful tool you have is your circadian rhythm, your body's internal 24-hour clock. This clock is primarily regulated by light. To keep it calibrated, get exposure to bright, natural light first thing in the morning. Open your curtains, step outside, or even use a light therapy lamp. This signals to your brain that it's time to be awake and alert. Conversely, as evening approaches, you need to reduce your exposure to light, especially blue light from screens. Phones, tablets, and computers emit a type of light that tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, suppressing the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy. Try to set a digital curfew, putting away screens at least an hour before bed. Let's build on that and create a powerful wind-down routine. Your brain loves consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, is one of the most effective things you can do to regulate your sleep-wake cycle. In the hour before bed, create a relaxing ritual. This could be anything from reading a physical book, not on a screen, to taking a warm bath. A warm bath can help because the subsequent drop in your body temperature signals to your body that it's time for sleep. Gentle stretching, meditation, or listening to calming music can also work wonders. The key is to find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your evening. This routine tells your brain, okay, the day is over, it's time to power down. Your environment also plays a huge role. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. This means it needs to be cool, dark, and quiet. The ideal temperature for sleep is surprisingly cool, around 18 degrees Celsius or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body temperature naturally drops to initiate sleep, and a cool room helps facilitate that process. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out all light. Even a small amount of light can disrupt your sleep cycle. For noise, earplugs or a white noise machine can be a game changer, especially if you live in a noisy environment. A white noise machine creates a consistent, soothing sound that masks sudden noises that might otherwise wake you up. And finally, reserve your bed for sleep and intimacy only. Don't work, eat, or watch TV in bed. You want your brain to have a strong association between your bed and sleep. Let's also talk about what to avoid. Caffeine is a major sleep disruptor for many people. It has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, which means that half the caffeine you consume is still in your system that long after you drink it. A coffee at 3 p.m. can easily interfere with your ability to fall asleep at 10 p.m. It's best to avoid caffeine for at least 8 hours before your intended bedtime. Alcohol is another culprit. While a drink might make you feel sleepy initially and help you fall asleep faster, it severely disrupts your sleep later in the night. It suppresses REM sleep and often causes you to wake up in the middle of the night as your body processes it. And large, heavy meals close to bedtime can cause indigestion and make it difficult to get comfortable. Try to have your last big meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. But what if you do all of this and still find yourself lying awake at night? This is a common and frustrating experience. The worst thing you can do is lie there, getting more and more anxious about not sleeping. This creates a negative cycle where the bed becomes a place of stress. The rule of thumb is this: if you've been in bed for more than 20 minutes and can't fall asleep, get up, go to another dimly lit room, and do something calm and relaxing, like reading or listening to quiet music. Don't turn on bright lights or look at your phone. Wait until you start to feel genuinely sleepy and then go back to bed. This helps break that negative association and retrains your brain to see your bed as a place for restful sleep, not for worry. It might take a few nights, but it's a powerful technique. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity. It's the foundation of your physical health, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. By understanding the science behind sleep and implementing these practical strategies, you can truly transform your nights and, in turn, transform your days. Start small. Pick 1 or 2 tips, maybe it's the morning sunlight or the digital curfew, and stick with them for a week. See how you feel. Building healthy sleep habits is a journey, not a destination. Thank you so much for joining this lecture. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into living a healthier, more rested life. Sleep well.